character taking cover behind a log. This new painless is being fired by Russian commando Nikolai, and Royce puts the kibosh on his firing frenzy by telling him they're not the enemy. Also joining the party is Isabel, an IDF sniper played by Alice Braga. She mentions that she saw more parachutes yonder in the jungle, and as they set out to find them, they're joined by another dude, Yakuza enforcer Hanzo. Next, the group comes across a pair of dudes fighting. There's Nasty Boy Stans, a death row inmate played by Walton Goggins, and Mombasa, a death squad soldier from Sierra Leone played by Oscar winner Mahershala Ali. They all finally finish their scavenger hunt of characters when they come across Edwin, a weenie doctor played by Topher Grace, who they find stuck upside down in the jungle canopy. They shoot him down from the tree, and we're ready to start our movie, as soon as they can all figure out what exactly they're doing here.
Can someone please just tell me what the fuck is going on here?
Everyone has the same story. They all woke up in freefall with no memory of any plane. The last thing a few of them remember is being in combat and then seeing a bright light.
What if we are dead?
Although that theory sounds like a misunderstanding of the Lost finale, they don't shoot it down right away.
This is hell.
That's because this place seems pretty strange to them. Nobody recognizes the jungle around them, the sun hasn't moved at all since they've landed, and look what happens when they try to make a compass. It's riding spinners and it don't stop. They head out as an alliance of circumstance, all extremely lethal people save for Edwin, but he proves his usefulness when he stops Nikolai from touching an extremely poisonous plant that would have caused total paralysis. Nikolai thanks him and is all like, "I love this doctor!" And as if nature wasn't lethal enough on its own, there's also a whole bunch of jungle booby traps that the team walks into. The traps scramble them, but don't succeed in killing anyone, since the self-proclaimed loner Roy sticks his neck out to save Isabel from a tiger pit. Looks like the traps were set by this unfortunate Johnny Knoxville-looking corpse, who they find with a hole in his chest and who Edwin estimates has been dead for about 2 weeks now. After Royce tells them to keep moving, we get our first look at the 21st century Predator vision. I like the update to it. It's more modern, but not jarringly different. When they finally get out of the jungle and onto higher ground, they face a stunning revelation. They're not in any jungle on Earth because they ain't even on that planet, son. They on an alien planet. Yeah, boy!
We're gonna need a new plan.
Although, real talk, I don't know if that many massive solar bodies could be that close together, what with gravity and all. But who cares? This shot is awesome and would make for a great desktop wallpaper. This alien planet is home to alien hounds too, who run through the thicket and evoke a classic Predator shoot-'em-up scene. The group blows the first hound up, only to see that a whole bunch more are coming after them, and this gives everyone a chance to fire off their individual firearms with a solid action scene. In it, we get a great look at the practical puppets played by Greg Nicotero, a veteran effects artist most famous for his work on The Walking Dead. Yep, that's a puppet attacking the gun-lacking Stans, who was saved at the last minute by his former wrestling opponent, Mombasa.
As bad as you are, those things are worse.
These dogs are hard to put down, but that doesn't stop Royce from frickin' decapitating one with a hunting knife. Eventually, they hear a whistle off in the distance, and the surviving hounds retreat, because they're such good boys. The hounds are enough evidence for Royce to figure out that they're being hunted.
Planet is a game preserve, and we're the game.
Mombasa realizes that their group is short one craggly Mexican, and they find Cuchillo sitting in a small clearing with his back to them, croaking out that he needs help. Royce wisely uses a rock to show that this is just a trap, so they all decide to leave him there, although Isabel is at least willing to give him some mercy with her sniper. Turns out you didn't even need to, is he, my girl? We see from a frontal shot that Cuchillo must have been dead all along. His face is all torn up, and you don't get that from a sniper shot. Turns out the cries for help weren't coming from Mr. Machete at all. They were coming from a Predator.
やれやれだ。